was able to relax, take some time, uh, and spend it with family. And sometimes that's what you need to do to reset yourself on all the different things you got going on in life. So this weekend uh, was spent recharging the batteries and getting things ready to rock and roll. So let's get into our episode, shall we? If you are watching me on Facebook, Twitch, or Kick, you have found God's Father. If you have found me on YouTube, you have found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday morning at noon, we come live at you with not just myself, but you got uh, Zanar Crush Rider, and you've also got Fireball. And we bring a whole new atmosphere to what's going on. All right, so if you found me on any of those, I need you to hit the follow button. I need you to turn on the notifications. That way, every time myself or one of the other Nomad gamers come live at you, you're being notified. Now, for the biggest one, for Discord, discord.com. Search for the Nomad Gamers. Once you find us, subscribe to our channel, join our channel, and you can find most days the Nomad Gamers under the general channel of the vids and clips. All right, well, that takes me through all of that. Woo! Now, when I say it's a busy week, I say that every Tuesday, but I'll give you a little behind the scenes of what's going on. So, for my company, October is the end of the fiscal year. So we're hurrying up and we're trying to tie up all the loose ends of fiscal year 25 and get ready for fiscal year 26. On top of that, we're changing seasons. We're going from summer to fall, from oppressive heat to, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive the winter. So there's a lot going on with the yard. There's a lot going on with decorations going up. The grandkids love to see them. In fact, I took my granddaughter out last night to where she could see the skeletons and the little nomads that we have, or the little nomies we have sitting in our front yard. And one of the skeletons is about 10 foot tall. His eyes will light up red, and he'll go ah ha 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 ha. And his jaw, I can't do it, but his jaw goes back and forth. I was holding her, had her up next to that skeleton, and she was mimicking that skeleton, which was crazy because I thought she'd be a little bit scared of him, but she proved Papa wrong, and she was a trooper. So that was also a good thing. All right, so what did you play this weekend? That is the name of the game. What did you play? We're going to scroll through Facebook and we're going to do something a little different tonight. We are not going to we might run into some games that we're not so used to and get my raw reaction to. And then we're going to go and jump over to video game industry news. And we're going to scroll through that and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. I talked to Zanar Crest Rider earlier. Uh, if you were paying attention to the channel, if you got your notifications on, you would know that I was streaming Starfield about an hour ago. I spent a good hour on there. Uh, just kind of relaxing, doing my thing. Uh, it was good times. Sometimes you just need to game for yourself, and sometimes you forget that, but you need to keep that going. So let's go on over to the Book of Faces, over to Zuckerberg land, and let's see what's going on. Hey, I see an amazing guy that is live now and saying, "What am I talking about today?" That would be me. For whatever reason, Facebook shows you your own stuff. I think it's kind of goofy, but whatever. So let's keep going. Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it. Cowabunga! The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles join Raid, grab a free legendary Michelangelo champion just by logging in. I have no clue what Raid Shadow Legends even is. From what it's sounding like Mario Brothers Smash or Smash Bros. Uh, I guess if that's your thing, head on over there. Starfield. We're going to get to Starfield, but we're going to hold off on Starfield until Thursday. I'm excited. For once, Starfield has me excited. That might be the reason why I am playing Starfield right now. This is interesting. The Lego Super Mario World Mario and Yoshi building set drops to its lowest price ever. I wonder why. The set is currently $104. Get it while it lasts. I'm assuming this is like a collector's item. I don't know. I'm not big into Legos, although I need to start doing stuff like this because that would be kind of cool. That when we get over in the shop or over into the studio, that'd be a cool thing to have in the background. Oh, of course, Hero Wars. Have you guys been strolling through Facebook and you see these stupid posts where the game looks a lot better than what it really is? This one just looks stupid from the beginning. So yeah. Podcasters on Facebook, I want to give a shout out to them. I am a part of that group because let's face it, we don't all always know everything. We need a little bit of help in not even really help. It's more uh, ideas. It's more of, oh, they're doing that and that's working. And what I'm hoping happens is that they watch Talking Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday, or even all three of us Nomad Gamers, and they see something that they like and they take it back. And I really hope that they're as successful with it as what I am. But I haven't really gotten much feedback from them. But like when I post, but you got to give them a shout out. I mean, they're giving me good ideas, and some of their setups are awesome. Fallout 5 hours ago. So this is hot news, and this is coming from one of the games that we like to track. Our Fallout 76 Camp Contest Extravaganza has begun. This month's theme is Rebuilding Appalachia. Get out there and show us what Appalachian living looks like. I think I said this on Thirsty Thursday. However, this is playing right into the wheelhouse of your normal wastelander. Because what happens is you find a place, you get bored with the place, you move on and you build something else. But you still take the lessons that you learned from the old site to the new site to where you don't do it again. And don't worry. God's Father is probably going back to Fallout 76 here soon. So we'll see what happens. Here is one. It's a comment on that 76, and this is something that that they haven't said, and somebody asked them, and I'm not going to name names because I don't have permission to, but I am sure no one important reads the comments. But what do we get if we win? That's a hell of a question. Nobody else has asked this question that I can see. But here's what Fallout, the official Fallout, replied back to him. Semifinalists for each of the 4 contests. Semifinalists will receive a participation player title and 5,000 atoms. Grand prize, For each of the 4 contests, 3 final winners will receive the following: Atomic Shop Bundle, choose from an approved list, 5,000 additional atoms, exclusive player title, feature on website and in-game splash screen, Fallout 76 camp revamp, key art print. I think that's pretty cool. And I'll tell you what I find it's exciting to me is not so much the Atomic Shop bundle, because I'm still pissed off at Bethesda over my account not transferring over to the PC. And we've said it before. I realize cross-platform doesn't work, but a brick building on the PS5 is a brick building on the PC. Give me my shit. The part that I find amazing is the exclusive player title, the feature on website, and the in-game splash screen. That's huge. Like when you log into the game and you haven't done anything, and the splash screen is your home, that's when you know you made it. Let's see. Xbox Live. Cluckin' Bell. I can't show the photo because it's actually somebody. This isn't animation, so I'm not going to splash some rando's picture on my podcast. IGN 12 minutes ago. Pick up an Alienware Aurora RTX 5070 Ti gaming PC for as low as $1,499.99. I don't know if it's all that in a bag of chips. Let's face it, Alienware used to be the top of the line. I've heard here recently that it is not. When I was looking for a gaming PC or all-in-one, as I call them, PC, and when I say all-in-one, I mean be able to do gaming and run my business and do what I normally do outside of the business and outside of the podcast. And Alienware just did not stand up to it. Nobody needs to know about Bollies. Fun in Arkansas. Calendar of events and things to do. This is coming from our great friend Santiago Cirillo. Hope to see you at my annual mental health awareness horror convention show on September 19th through 21st, Paragould, Arkansas. Check our list of celebrities, events, and vendors. Scared City presents High On Nation Horror Show 3. Telling you what, he is shaking his ass to get people down there. He has, in the last week alone, I have seen him with at least 4 or 5 sponsors for a variety of his shows and for Back from the Dead. So Santiago's out there doing his thing. Give that a like. I normally don't, but I'll give that one a like. Bethesda, there you go. Guards along the Tiber River docks are no match for Indy. He'll need to sneak past or take them out to reach the nearest boat. I wasn't a fan of Indiana Jones. I'm a fan of the movies. I'm not a fan of the video game. The video game to me felt too constricting compared to what's out there now. For a Bethesda title, it felt very restricting, considering they got Starfield, they've got Elden Ring, they've got Fallout, they've got all these games where you can go explore. And indie, you can't. It just felt, the story was boring. To tell you the honest God truth, there was too many puzzles. A puzzle here and there is fine, but for me, I don't want it to feel like I'm in a goddamn quiz to play a game. I just don't. And the mechanics were a little goofy too. Starfleet Command, Star Trek Starfleet uh, Let me redo this. Star Trek Fleet Command. Now, this is a. I can show this. It's just better if I show. Show and tell. So you see this here, okay? Looks kind of cheesy, but it looks cool to a Trekkie. In this game, because I've played it, you do not do any of this. This looks more like the gameplay if you zoom really into it. And if you're taking on three people at once, oh, I didn't even know my camera was off. If you're taking three people on at once, it's never a good idea. But this is what I'm talking about when I say games out there, they lure you in with this very deceptive video. They make the game cooler than what it is. If you want to use that word cooler. The game itself is not bad for a Star Trek fan. However, it's a PvP world. It's hard to level up. It's hard to get character cards. And you have to go out and get resources that, simply put, just not in the franchise. Dilithium's in the franchise, but you don't ever see him going out. Maybe once in all the TV shows and all the movies, maybe once or twice they go out to get dilithium. But that's it. You're an independent. You're not even Star Trek. You're not even Starfleet. You're an independent person out in space. The base takes forever to level up. And then if you're on a server with a bunch of griefers, good luck. Good luck. The one I was on, they had rules stating that you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. But it was rules for thee, not for me. And so once I got a little frustrated with the game. I had Nomad Gamers on it. I was playing it. I still have it on my phone. I just couldn't do it. If you're going to have a system-wide rule, then people need to follow it. But that's enough crying from Godfather because most people say, oh, guys, you're just not good enough. No, it's not that I wasn't good enough. It's just that the rules weren't even. So I took off. IGN, here's something about Call of Duty. So Fireball will be happy to hear this, I think. Call of Duty players have a welcome surprise today after Activision handed out a whopping 20 free Battle Pass tier skips to Warzone and Black Ops 6 players. He's not going to be happy about that. Never mind. I'll eat my words. I don't know. I think Fireball might be right. I think Battlefield 6 is going to kick Call of Duty's ass. But that's my opinion. And I'm entitled to it. Starfield. This is the group not from Bethesda. Bethesda has nothing to do with this group. You got to check out this shit. I was just talking about Star Trek. This looks like a Romulan warbird, just not completely formed. I think it looks pretty cool. Looks like a mini bird, like the wings got clipped. It's still pretty cool. That probably took a lot of hours to put together. I like the engines in the back too. At least I think that's the back. Yeah, that's the back. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That he's going for a Romulan warbird look, and he got it. I think he hit it out of the park. See, gamers, we need to be more united. We need to compliment more and criticize less when it comes to gamer on gamer. I'm not talking to the developers. all the shit they get, they deserve. Y'all know I'm no fan of them. But when someone does something cool, give them a shout out. I will. I'll give you a shout out every time on this show. Ricky and the Boss. Who all watches Ricky and the Boss? I know I do. And if you haven't, you need to go find Ricky and the Boss, and you need to go see what kind of bullshit Ricky's up to. Santiago, the new I Know What You Did Last Summer was awful. Go watch your It, now streaming on Fossum, Fossome.tv, Amazon Prime, Tubi. You won't be disappointed. I'm going to share this to my page. So if you want to figure out how to get there, go to my page, Facebook, and go that route. Here is a history. Here, I got to show you guys this too. Here is another mobile game. And look at this. This looks decent. But I guarantee you it's another PvP thing. It's another Age of Empires. Except for this one, you can be griefed on it. Screen Rant. Oh, excuse me. For all you Harry Potter fans out there, and I can report on Harry Potter because Harry Potter has a video game. So it is now within the purview of the Nomad Gamers. An original Harry Potter star who first appeared in the movies will be returning for the HBO series. Warwick Davis returning as Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter TV series. That's amazing. I know it's not going to be the same Hermione's, the same Harry Potter, the same Ron Weasley. I don't even know if they're going to be in this. I think it's going to be a whole nother storyline. But a TV series sounds amazing. I know Sweet Kitty Pie, she'll watch it. She'll watch some of it. And if it's close to lore, she'll continue to watch it. Oh, IGN is pushing some keyboards, and I won't. Bandai Namco Entertainment. This is a day ago. And these are all Japanese names. And look, I love the Japanese culture. I do. I studied martial arts for probably 10 years, maybe 15. And then the army, women, and alcohol distorted my focus, as Mr. Miyagi would say, and went by the wayside. It is what it is. So, with that being said, when I murder this, it's out of pure ignorance. It's not out of anything else. Mirari Mikagurua, I can't say that name, manager of the In Between Theater. I don't know where this is going. Mysterious girl that the protagonist meets at the special theater located between different space-time dimensions. Ooh, that sounds amazing. What is this? Dimension Story, Time Stranger. All right, I'm going to show my age for a minute. How many of you remember Quantum Leap? I love that show. Or I did. I need to go find it and watch the whole damn thing. Quantum Leap was amazing. If they were to come out with a TV show all about time jumping, and the comics, and I can talk about comics too because Spider-Man's a goddamn game, Superman, Batman, all of them have their own damn movie or their own damn video game. So I can kind of talk about this. But in the comics, I know Flash jumps around time a little bit. and they kind of put a hook on it, and he has kind of like negative reaction to it. So I wonder if this game does the same thing. I got to look more into this and see what it's all about. I'm always up for a new game. Uh, Bandai Namco Entertainment always hits them out of the park. I really wish they'd come out with an Ace Combat 8. We're still waiting, but I'll check this one out. IGN 2 hours ago. Let's see what they have. This is a movie review, has nothing to do with games. We're moving on. Oh, they got a new Batman spinoff coming on. As the new Batman spinoff movie, Clayface continues filming, more set photos give the closest look yet at the iconic, massive DC Universe villain. Clayface. Can't say I've ever heard of it or him. Interesting, because I know there's a Batman movie out there. Not movie, but a video game. 5M RP and Dev recruitment. Newest city to hit 5M. Chapter of the Trenches, Memphis. You're looking for a fresh start with a brand new city to grow with, and call home with 15 plus and growing every day. A place that does giveaways and events daily. Free gang pack. Bring 5+ members to get a free gang pack. I have always been interested in this community. And it's kind of a shame that I can't get any of them to. Whoa!
These streets.
It's kind of a shame I can't get any of them to respond to me. I would love to interview one of them. Yeah, I would love to interview one of these guys, but it seems like I can't. I'll keep working on it. That's something I want to do for a Talking Tuesday because I'm very curious about it. The one thing that this one doesn't have that some of the other ones do is they don't have a functional MC. And that's what drew me to it at first is seeing these MC cuts. And I was kind of wondering if they were trying to go for a Sons of Anarchy or a Mayans look to them. I kind of want to understand them. It's more curious than, and I'm not here to make fun of them. I'm not here to uh, put them down. I generally want to know more about this community and talk to more. I don't even know what they're called. Server master, leader, president, dictator. I don't know. I want to know more about them. So I think I'll dig into that as soon as I go off air tonight. Because the more I see of them, the more curious I get. Bethesda is pushing indie again for whatever reason. So Grand Theft Auto is doing the KO Perico heist. And so now the community is getting all up in arms over it. They're actually doing it. Minecraft, buckle up, Bedrock miners. It's time to dig deep and mine a staggering, oh my God, 50 million copper ores starting today until September 2nd. It's already over. Oh, it will be over. If the community completes the copper challenge, a big copper reward awaits for all. Be sure to keep an eye out for when the challenge is complete. Learn more. The Gamer, in case you missed it, The directors of Fallout New Vegas and Dishonored recently took to Twitter to decry manual saving in games, going so far as to call it a crime against games. Hold on. I got to digest this a little bit. They're decrying manual saving in games? That doesn't even make any sense. Like when I was playing Starfield before I came on air, I was in a very tough area. So I would kill a robot, I would save. I would kill another robot and I would save. I would kill another one and I would save. By the time I knew it, I had died 4 times, and guess what? I didn't have to go through all that bullshit again just to get to where I wanted to be. If I died, I only had to face those 2 again. But I was out of sim packs. I was out of everything. I I highly disagree with these guys. I do. Dishonored and Fallout, new Vegas directors wish players couldn't save scum in games. And this don't even make any sense. Maybe this is maybe I'm getting my chain yanked. Yeah, I think it's just a something to get reactions. Starfield, the actual Starfield, 4 days ago, Grav jumping into the weekend in one of the coolest ships we've seen in the settled systems. They haven't seen my ship yet. See what inspired the creation of Wizzacker's SEK A-11 Grasshopper. Let's take a look at this grasshopper, shall we? That looks pretty cool. I know where he's getting the inspiration from, the Osprey. I don't think they rotate, but that it looks it looks odd. I guess they do rotate. It doesn't really look that bad either. Mm-mm. I kind of like the look of this thing. And I like this one with like the fire background. Like I think they might be on Mars. I like that nose too. That's an interesting take for your to where you can grab a hold of another ship. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's go to gaming news because I'm starting to get to the end of Talking Tuesday. All right, latest news. September 2nd, Activision and Paramount announce live action Call of Duty. Is this an actual fucking TV show? Paramount CEO David Ellison wants to honor the legacy of this one in a million brand. It's one in a million, all right. Activision and Paramount have announced that a live action Call of Duty film is in the works. I'm gonna love to see how they wall walk. I'm gonna love to see, yeah, these guys. Whoo! I don't think they know what they're getting into. But hey, best of luck to them. X Brass, Lion Lead, Osama Darius co-founds new indie studio. Good luck to him too. Microsoft appoints Rare veteran as Xbox Game Studios chief of staff. I guess a congratulations is in order for him. Curveball Games is a new full service publisher hoping to surface the next wave of standout talent. Here's something interesting. We need to pick our battles. The Chinese room boss says cost conscious development is the future. God, I hope not. Studio director Ed Daly explains how the newly independent studio will chart a sustainable path forward after splitting from Sumo Group and making layoffs. See, they already lost me. Stop laying people off. That just tells me that your whole business thing is weak. All right, that's it for the gaming news. That irritated me. I'm sorry, but that has irritated me. All right, no matter. Talking Tuesday has come to an end. That's it. No more. We do have a little bit more. I forgot to check one guy. I reported on him a little bit, but I did not. I did not. That was his most recent comment. You need to go over to Santiago Cirillo on Facebook. I shared one of his posts. You need to go over there. You need to hit the follow button. You need to turn on your notifications. You need to join the Hiya Nation. Tell them that God's Father sent you, or tell that Fleabag 420 that I sent you, and enjoy both worlds because you can. You most certainly can. He's seriously though. He's doing a lot of good work over there. If you want to know what's going on in the TV realm, in the movie realm, uh in the small business film development world, then that's where you need to go because he has all the hookups. Not so much at 420. He's just sniffing asses, sniffing legs, licking windows on short yellow buses, but it is what it is. So with that being said, game true, game hard, always. And I mean always. Game on. In the words of Santiago, your negativity will not break me. It won't break me. It shouldn't break you either. Keep being you. You're beautiful the way you are. If you're out there playing a game, you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Until tomorrow night, Wednesday night gaming. Until tomorrow night, I will see you then. And with that being said, peace and love.